Your mom's a white tiger, your dad's a white tiger, all your aunts and uncles are white tigers, but you're a black tiger. Your dad was so pissed he beat your mom for 3 days straight, then strung up the Black Panther next door and whipped him for 2.5 days, but still couldn't figure out why your bloodline was different. So in a rage, your parents just ditched you and went their separate ways. Weak and helpless, you had to survive in the wild alone. But luckily, fate wasn't too cruel. Right after being abandoned, you awakened your golden finger, the self-discipline power-up system. As long as you keep doing something consistently, the system rewards you with attribute points. So the first thing you did every morning was go absolutely crazy with it. After 2.5 years of grinding, you went from that weak little black tiger cub to the freaking king of this forest. Right now you're out hunting like usual when you spot a white tiger cub up ahead, surrounded by a pack of wolves covered in wounds. But even facing the wolf pack, he shows no fear, baring his not quite grown in fangs and roaring threateningly at them. But his voice doesn't have that grown tiger's intimidation. Instead of scaring the wolves off, he just looks kind of adorably fierce. The wolves close in again, and the white tiger cub's heart sinks. Damn it, did Liu Ruyan get reborn just to become wolf food? Not long ago, Liu Ruyan was reborn into this white tiger cub's body. In her past life, she was the human empress, revered by countless people, but during a battle against evil aliens, she was betrayed by human leadership, died at enemy hands. Begging for a sliver of hope, she used a secret technique to protect her soul, and when she woke up again, she was in this white tiger cub's body, going from a supreme empress to just some ordinary white tiger. Hard to accept, but misfortune loves company. All the other tigers were Siberian tigers, and he was the only white tiger. So his birth parents immediately threw him out. He could only rely on himself to survive in these mountains. Watching the wolves get closer and closer, Liu Ruyan's heart fills with unwillingness. Am I really gonna die in a wolf's jaws after being reborn as an empress? The wolf howls and lunges at Liu Ruyan. She's about to give up all hope of living. Suddenly, a black shadow flashes before her eyes, insanely fast, with unstoppable momentum. Next moment, that shadow opens wide and bites down on the wolf's neck. Crack! The wolf lunging at her has its neck instantly crushed. A massive black tiger appears before the wolf pack like some demon god. Radiating overwhelming power, the wolves don't dare approach. The alpha's pupils shrink and he instinctively steps back. After 2.5 years, your jacked physique has become the nightmare of every animal within miles. But you don't even give them time to react. One deep roar echoes across the sky. The wolf pack panics instantly, pissing themselves, not even daring to fight back. Pathetic. You spit out some wolf fur with disdain. Liu Ruyan hasn't even processed what happened when she realizes the wolves are gone. She stands there stunned, her round eyes wide open. Liu Ruyan looks at you, barely believing she was just saved, feeling grateful toward you. What a mighty tiger king. You look down at Liu Ruyan, a hint of surprise in your eyes. Little one, that was pretty brave back there. You know, these past few years, other beasts won't even look you in the eye, let alone get close. This white tiger cub not only shows no fear, but actually dares to stare straight at you. Looking at Liu Ruyan, a rare hint of approval shows in your eyes. With a ripping sound, you tear off a wolf leg, toss it to Liu Ruyan, then turn to leave. Liu Ruyan looks at the wolf leg, snaps out of it, and hurries after you on her injured leg. Her steps unsteady but determined. She doesn't want to let you go. In this dangerous forest, only by following you does she have any hope of survival. You stop and look back at Liu Ruyan confused. Little one, need something? I want to follow you. Liu Ruyan's voice carries a hint of hope. Right now, she's just a cub and injured. Surviving in this forest would be nearly impossible. Follow me, where are your parents? Liu Ruyan lowers her head, putting on a pitiful act. Because of my color, my parents kicked me out. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Liu Ruyan keeps playing pitiful, but inside she's ashamed of herself for this behavior. I, Liu Ruyan, the great empress who could flip clouds with one hand and rain with the other, who could decide countless lives with a thought, and now I have to play pitiful to get sympathy? What a disgrace. Seeing you don't respond, Liu Ruyan speaks again. Please, I just want to live. That one sentence hits your soft spot. Thinking about how you had parents and siblings but still ended up an orphan, you thought you had it bad, but turns out there's someone with the exact same experience. Kindred spirits and misfortune. Sympathy wells up in your heart for the white tiger cub. All right, you can follow me. Liu Ruyan's heart leaps. Looks like she successfully gained your sympathy. The great empress now has to rely on sympathy from her own kind to survive. Just thinking about it is embarrassing. Good thing this is just a tiger, otherwise she really couldn't bring herself to do it. With your permission, Liu Ruyan carefully follows behind you. As Liu Ruyan walks, she curiously observes you. How did this guy manage it? Having such a powerful physique before the spiritual energy revival? Though she's only been reborn a short time, Liu Ruyan's certain she's still on Earth, still in her past world. Just doesn't know how long until the spiritual energy revival. Without spiritual energy, the cultivation techniques from her past life are basically useless. Until then, she can only follow this black tiger. You're walking ahead when you suddenly notice the white tiger cub has fallen behind. You stop and look back. Liu Ruyan is limping along painfully, moving pathetically slow. Walking over to Liu Ruyan, you look down and finally notice his hind leg is badly injured and bleeding. Blood keeps flowing out, staining the surrounding white fur red. Tough little one. Got guts. You gain even more respect for him. Hearing your words, Liu Ruyan can't help but feel proud. Even though she's just a tiny white tiger cub now, that empress pride is still there. You smile at Liu Ruyan. Little one, you're way too slow like this. Hop on. You crouch down. Liu Ruyan hesitates for a moment, then jumps on. When Liu Ruyan climbs onto your back, she finally feels firsthand just how insanely muscular you are. What the hell does this tiger do every day? How are these muscles so ripped? As an empress, she's seen every storm, every bizarre cultivation method. Weird cultivators, spirit beasts, mountain spirits, sea monsters. She's seen it all. But a tiger this jacked before spiritual energy revival? Absolutely unheard of. This makes Liu Ruyan intensely curious about you. 2.5 minutes later, you bring the white tiger cub back to your den. There's a crystal clear stream here with water babbling by. This is where you always come to wash up after your workouts. You set down the white tiger and tell him to clean his wound first, then turn to leave. This is your territory, totally safe. No wild beast will come hurt the white tiger cub. Watching you leave, Liu Ruyan blinks her big eyes. She didn't expect this black tiger to be so considerate, even knowing to have her clean her wounds. This tiger seems way smarter than she imagined. While washing up, Liu Ruyan starts unconsciously thinking about you again. Takes care of the weak, knows about wound care. What's this black tiger's deal? Little does she know, you were also reborn. And in your past life, you were a medical school top student. Moments later, you return, hearing footsteps. Liu Ruyan, still on edge from earlier, instinctively whips her head around toward you. She sees you walking over with some plants in your mouth. While she's puzzling over it, you start chewing up the plants. What is that? Liu Ruyan can't help but ask. You glance at her. Medicinal herbs. They'll heal your wound. Might sting a bit at first, but just tough it out. Won't take long to heal. Liu Ruyan's eyes go wide. Her two eyes, left one says no and right one says way. Before Liu Ruyan can snap out of her shock, you've already applied the chewed up plants to Liu Ruyan's wound. He's applying medicine for me? Liu Ruyan looks down at her injured hind leg, barely believing her eyes, but the stinging pain from her wound is clearly telling her this is real. But how does a tiger know about medicine? You don't pay any mind to her shocked expression, just can't help smirking a bit smugly. Little one, rest up. I'll go get you some food. Liu Ruyan freezes. Her gaze falls on the wolf corpse nearby, confused. Isn't the food right there? Thinking about having to eat raw meat and fur, Liu Ruyan feels uncomfortable. After all, as an empress, when has she ever been this desperate? Forget raw meat. She used to turn her nose up at commoner food. Whatever. Surviving is what matters now. After mentally preparing herself, she looks up, only to see you skillfully tearing at the wolf corpse, stripping the fur, washing it clean, the whole process smooth as hell. Liu Ruyan's eyes go huge, totally amazed. This black tiger is actually this refined? Skinning it before eating? Her curiosity about this black tiger grows even more. You happen to notice Liu Ruyan watching you, thinking she's hungry and wants to eat. So you immediately say, hang on, little one, can't eat it yet. Liu Ruyan tilts her head, her tiny eyes full of big confusion. The fur's off, the blood's cleaned, why not eat it now? Then she sees you grab a sharpened stick from nearby, take a wooden board, and put some dried grass on the board. You plop down on your butt, grip the stick with both front paws, and start spinning it. If this were a normal tiger, there's no way it could pull off this move. With massive system attribute points buffing you, all your skills are maxed out. You've transcended ordinary beasts. Liu Ruyan sees this and her eyes bug out like she's seeing a ghost. Making fire by friction? This black tiger?